man. Y'all new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that like button for me, please. Hit that like button, man. Working hard up here, working hard, man. Appreciate all the cash apps, all the donations, man. I utilized them, some of them donations for me feeding the homeless. Definitely with that program. And shout out to the people that came out, supported, and donated some stuff. I actually gotta go pick some more stuff up. Shout out to Reagan, my homegirl from the Bull City. She got a lot of stuff that she want to actually donate to. I supposed to got it yesterday, but I will go get it today. Probably be doing something this Sunday for the homeless. It's a must. We look out for the people, man. Hopefully they can get it right, get up off them streets. So, yep, that's what it is. I had to come in and I was doing some research. We was talking, and a few of my homies was like, yo, man, they brought up an interesting point. A very interesting point. They were saying that landlord could probably face a lawsuit for giving out information about Jimmy's business and what he got going on with that building. And I was like, you know, something, you might be right. It's kind of like a lawyer-client privilege. You know, that's kind of private. Salute, Ron Boogs. That's kind of private to disclose information to another person about your tenant's business and what they owe. That's really nobody else's business to be putting out there. And now look at it. It was used to embarrass, or at least try to embarrass, Jim Jones or whoever else, Maine or whoever powers to be that has something to do with that building. Yes, it should be personal. So guess what I did? I had to look it up with ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, is it against the law for a landlord to discuss his tenant's business?
Hold on. Let me get that back.
ChatGPT, is it against the law for a landlord to discuss his tenant's business with another person?
That can depend on local laws and regulations. In many places, landlords are required to keep tenant information confidential due to privacy laws, like the Fair Housing Act in the U.S. or, similar regulations elsewhere. Generally, sharing details about a tenant's situation without their consent can be considered a violation. If you have a specific location or scenario in mind, I can give you more detailed info.
The rapper 50 Cent called the rapper Jim Jones landlord, who he is currently renting a building from, and the landlord disclosed information to the rapper 50 Cent. Is that against the law?
That's definitely a nuanced situation. Generally, landlords are expected to maintain tenant confidentiality, and sharing details about a tenant without their permission can be a violation of privacy laws. However, the specifics can depend on the jurisdiction and the nature of the information disclosed. If it involves sensitive or personal data, it could indeed be against the law. It might be wise to look into local tenant privacy protections or even consult a legal expert for more detailed guidance.
So, with that being said, Jimmy might got a lawsuit on his hands, to be honest. I guess depends on how far he want to take it. Being he is inside of the facility, he probably don't want them headaches. But things like that. is definitely a no-go, a no-no. Nobody wants their business out there, whether it's true or false. But I'm gonna go through what the landlord said a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Podcast. I mean, listen, I'm the guy.
Want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for like, since October. And he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want like 6 months of build out.
Look how he's just going in. Telling the business. Some of that stuff, what that has to do with somebody else calling to try to rent the building. I didn't get it. I didn't understand how he even doing this. Like, what is that about? Like, wow.
And ridiculous. But we also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's like insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it was out for you, I could throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, wow. So what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, and I'm going to say in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000.
So he said he owed at least $80,000, if not $180,000. My thing is, how you don't know exactly what the man owe you if you're saying that he owes you money? That was confusing to me. Very much confusing. But still in all, he's speaking the man's business. Where do they do that at, man? This internet been getting inside people mental. And it's been I don't even want to say defeated. It's crazy how they doing that. Ron Book said landlord should most definitely not give out that personal business, and 50 might have gave them a bag to say all of that online. So if that's the case, he's supposed to get sued. And that's my whole point. Was he paid to say all of that? Was it really the landlord? But nobody disputed it. Mano and them didn't say, man, they ain't our landlord. That's fake. So at this point, even if he did get a bag to say it, he still put himself in jeopardy.
The monthly rent on the old lease, not the water rent.
Y'all hold on, man. Because, yo, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that. That right there is bugged out. And it's bugged out information. It's bugged out information, man. For somebody to do that.
Yo.
And that's coming from Big Ant, man. I like Big Ant, man. Y'all go over there, check Big Ant out. UPT TV, man. But yeah, once again, man, something like that, I don't know how much damaging it could be. It could be damaging to a person's reputation, make people look at Jim like he's a fraud, and that could make people don't want to buy into what he got going on. That's a fact. Ron Borg said facts, put himself on the get sued route. Yes, indeed. That's a big fact. Make sure y'all share this, man. Hit that like button for me too, man. Hit that like button and share this, man. Stuff like this should never, ever been put out there like that. Because it could damage, like I said, it could damage Jimmy's reputation and make people not want to buy into what, the things that he sells. Because once people don't believe that you are a truth teller and you are out here actually faking, that'll make people don't want to deal with you no more, man. So it wasn't fair for that landlord to do nothing like that, man. This is a deep situation, and people don't understand, or people is following, or should I say being a follower and ass kissing certain people when they see them in a higher light. And that's not cool. What's going on out here, people? Please tell me. How we get away with these type of things? So, I just wanted to come up here and make that known. Because that's a deep situation. Jimmy might got him a lawsuit on his hands against that landlord and might end up owning the whole building without having to pay nothing anymore. And or probably could sue for his money back. Because that could be big damages to his reputation. Now, whatever his reputation is worth or his worth, he might could pull all that into the lawsuit, man. For real, man. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all share this and tag Jim Jones and tag Fabulous Beto, Dave East in this one, man. I'm sure they might have thought about it. If not, we'll see. We're going to push this one. I need to see what's up with that. Because that's not cool. That could be any one of us getting our business put out there. Point blank, man. For real. Reggie Miller, what up? Peace. Ron Bull said, facts. I don't think that's a landlord. Because why Mano or no one said anything to him? That's what... And also, I'm just wondering, why haven't they even said, yo, that ain't even our landlord. That's the fake one, 50. Come with another one. So that haven't been said either. And they didn't say what they said to the landlord at all neither. But they saying, yeah, if we squatting and come move us, they standing on that. They standing on that. And now they came out with the big dish joint today, or yesterday rather. And Mano... and Fabulous went crazy on it. Mano did good. Jim Jones went crazy. Dave East, he stayed neutral. He was spitting some stuff, though. He was spitting. Dave East nice. So, but yeah, y'all look into that, man. I'll be back. I got some other stuff to talk to y'all about. And Bugs, I think I'm going to do that joint you sent me too, man. For real. I think I'm going to do that joint because that's very important. I'm about to look into that right now.